Best regards, my name is Sofia Barros. I am a lay student in the 10th of my degree. This is the task number 5, reflecting on your experience oral defense of the project developed. Let's continue with slide number 2. Colegio Bilingüe Panamá, Personal Internship Site Introduction. The school where I did my pedagogical internship was Colegio Bilingüe Panamá. My work group was in grade 2nd through 5th. I can say about that the interested language learning in early childhood education is essential for developing effective communication skills in globalized world. Technological tools through interactive application, online learning platforms, for example, multimedia resource difference provide a dynamic and attractive environment that can capture the attention of young students. These technologies not only facilitate access to diverse and enriching educational material, but also allow customization of learning that can meet the individual needs of students, increasing their motivation and activities and participation in educational process. Let's continue slide number 3. Literature review. Name of my research proposal: the impact of motivation and development of language skill in primary school students of learning of English at the Colegio Bilingüe Panamá. Objectives of proposal: they analyze how to use information and communication technologies can increase primary school students' interest in speaking and listening to English, articulating and improving their language skill. Importance and literature review. Literature review was great importance as it allowed us have theoretical supports. For example, the authors explain the importance of carrying out this type of activity integrated with technology, which can motivate and awaken students interested in learning English and environment, as well as developing listening and oral skills. For example, Sabina 2018, the review and theirs article highlights the importance of the development of listening and oral expression skills through a theoretical study which the use of technology in the management foreign language pedagogy is exposed. Slide number 4. Research development process. My process of developing pedagogical practice began with an assessment of the student, performing some exercise with vocabulary and motivated them to make pronunciation of the vocabulary. The measure the language skill. This assessment was made dynamically, allowing everyone to participate to detect the shortcomings, weaknesses, but also a strength of the students. I did 3 lessons according to needs of the student working of sample subjects, such as the use of opposite adjectives, demonstrative pronouns, or frequency adverbs. Through these activities, I could work with a student on the following skills. For example, speech skills, listening skills, a varied expression typical of language associated sentences or phrases, they better understand the vocabulary and topics space. Slide number 5. Result of the research findings. I was detecting in students and teachers. First, discouraged students who didn't want to learn English were detected. Outdated methods were found applied pedagogy. Lack of innovative digital tools. Students who didn't want to attend English classes were detected. Teachers who don't know how to handle it in the teaching of English. Okay, now the slide number 7. Discussion and result the applied strategies. The integration of information and communication technology into education has been a major issue in the recent years, especially in the context of language teaching. It is important we could discuss how it can make learning English more intuitive and engaged for a student. According to Sabina, 2018 online application games and resources can be used effectively to create a dynamic, stimulating learning environment. This can increase student intrinsic motivation by making the learning process more fun and relevant to them. So, after applying the activities, results were positive. For example, students are motivated they learning English using innovative digital tools in the classroom, implementation of digital and participatory activities, friendly and motivating classroom environment, the learning foreign language. Now, the slide number 7, the conclusions. Finally, the impact it on the motivation the development of language skill in primary school students to learn English at Colegio Bilingüe Panamá and undeniable through their strategy and well-planned use aids have potential of possibly transform the educational experience of students, better preparing them to face the challenges of the globalized world and they contribute their long-term academic and personal success. However, it is important to remember that X are tools that must be used with caution and with a student-centered approach, always prioritizing for well-being and integral development. Thank you. Thank you for your attention.